have 3 products here that a lot of people think are similar, or they just really can't tell the difference between the two, but they're not. When I was thinking about doing this video, I was like, yeah, I could just like sit on here and be like, this is how you use this, and this one does this, and this looks like this because of this. However, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna apply them and describe them to you, and you're gonna guess between Light Struck Liquid Highlighter, Strobe Dewy Skin Tint, Strobe Cream, which is which. And then in this video, I'll also do my skin and tell you why I personally love these, or like how I would use them. Strobe Cream, Strobe Dewy Skin Tint, Light Struck Liquid Highlighter. I'll even throw Hyperreal Serumizer in there too. They all can like read similar online. If somebody is not explaining it to you, or like I mentioned in the previous video, like you don't necessarily know the goal of what you're doing, people can end up using them completely wrong and then think that they've bought the right product, but then it doesn't turn out that way. I'll get into it a little bit later on in the video, but one of the specific comments with 2 of these products, and hopefully this person is watching so they get the longer answer. But let's just see if you can actually spot the difference or figure out which one is which. If you're new here, hi, my name is Miss Megan. I've been doing makeup for 15 years. 13 of them I worked for MAC. That means I know the ins and outs and the nitty gritty of every single MAC product. You guys have called out my memory when it comes to products and product names and things like that. That wasn't a fluke. That wasn't by accident. That is what made me as successful as I was. And that's what makes me a really strong makeup artist now. So if you want to play this little game and guess as I go, please keep on watching. And I'm gonna try not to overgive too much information, because I tend to do that, and then I'll just say what the product is. So this first one that I'm gonna put down is gonna give a really beautiful, beautiful glow to the skin. I have to literally slow down my thoughts before I say too much. It's super, super lightweight. It doesn't feel like anything when it's on. And this has like that really more kind of metallic-y finish to the skin, but the skin still has that like plump, juicy, sexy feel. It's also going to be a little bit more long wearing. You'll get long-term skincare benefits from it as well. And it's just stunning. You can guess live in the comments as this is happening too. This next one that I'm going to use has a beautiful like pearlescent finish to it. The skin, same thing, looks plump, juicy, sexy, radiant, and glowy. It has a little bit more of a balmier feel to it. So 2 things can be called the same thing, right? Like you could have something that's called a tint and a balm, but they entirely perform differently. They do entirely different things, and they just behave completely different. The name helps. The name doesn't tell you what a formula does. It can tell you what a franchise is. And when things encompass that, if you were to get things from, you know, the strobe category, you're gonna have that more like lit from within glow. Now this is a beautiful skincare product that gives the skin a super nice, like healthy looking glow. Very, very lightweight, like so, like this. And this last one is a beautiful skincare product as well that just diffuses light on the skin. Super, super lightweight, and gives that skin that really nice glow. Could you guys identify which was which? So from these sides here, this was Strobe Cream in Bronze Light. This was Hyperreal Serumizer. On the first face, this side was Light Struck Liquid Highlighter, so the very first one we put down. And then the other side was Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. They all look really similar. I was able to describe them very similar because they have similar attributes, and I can understand why that can become confusing, but they're actually so significantly different from each other. So we are gonna do my skin. Like I had said earlier, the name doesn't tell you about the formula. The feel and the finish does. And this is why I've talked about this before, but I'm so aware of the words that I use when I describe things, because like formula and finish are 2 different things. The formula is like the makeup of the product, like the makeup, like what it is made of and how the formula functions and what it will do for you. And the finish is what it looks like on the skin. People love to interchange these words, and that's where like a lot of the confusion happens. When you watch a lot of different influencers or you talk to too many different artists, you're going to get too much information. It's going to be confusing. The more streamlined your makeup experience can be, the better. Once you know how something feels, looks, sets, and also what it's doing for your skin is how you decide which one to pick. So the question that had come up in my comment section, I'm not 100% sure if it was on YouTube or TikTok, was which one should I use, Serumizer or strobe cream? So I'm gonna start with Serumizer. This is for anybody. What do you want your makeup to do for you? I'm somebody who wants my makeup to have long-term skincare results, meaning the longer I wear and the more makeup I wear, it's going to be maintaining my skin underneath. Is your skincare routine failing you somewhere? Because if it is, you need to address your skin concerns. So something like Serumizer, I haven't mentioned this on YouTube in a while, but makeup and products have like a priority or main feature, main functionality, and then like secondary features. The first feature of this is skincare, long-term skincare benefits. Long-term, I'm going to fix your skin. The secondary piece and what it was designed for was to work well with makeup. It's not often that you can have active skincare that works really great while working with makeup. So the hybrid of the two is where this comes into play. Ask yourself, do you even want the ingredients that are in this for your skin? Is it compatible with your skin? Is that actually what you want your skincare to do for you? The perk is that it's gonna make the makeup look healthy and glowy. And then this is strobe cream. I'm actually going to mix strobe cream and face and body together. This is also an illuminating moisturizer. So same thing, when you look at the two categories, the main thing about this is that is a moisturizer for the skin. So you could actually wear this as just like your regular cream, but it's gonna give you a shine. So if you're somebody that's like, oh, but I like, this is hyaluronic acid and ceramides, and then there's like botanical essences in it. So if you're like, oh, but I love, you know, hyaluronic acid, I love ceramides. Megan says she loves ceramides, I love ceramides. Cool, but do you want the texture or the finish of this? And something that I just did right now is the foundation shade that I'm using is a shade-ish darker. So I'm utilizing the white tone of the strobe cream to knock back the color, which that's not going to happen if I used Serumizer. Very beautiful, very classic combo. Even like strobe cream mixed into Studio Fix Fluid, that was like an OG kind of combo. Strobe Dewy Skin Tint, that could also be the base as well. This is my personal favorite base, but again, now it comes down to like a texture thing, right? So the texture of this is going to feel heavier, more balm-like, even though it's a tint, comparatively to something like Face and Body, which Face and Body is a extremely sheer. It's the most sheer, it's more sheer than like a BB cream. But this happened all the time. Someone would, you know, say like, oh, I want my skin to look like plump, juicy, sexy kind of vibes. And I'd be like, trust me, it's this product here. It's Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. And then they would swatch on the hand, it would look metallic. And they'd be like, oh my God, no, like I'll look insane. The thing is that it's not going to be just that on your skin. You're going to be pairing with other things that make sense. And then also this on mature skin. And when I talk about mature skin, I'm talking anybody who feels their skin is dull or there's fine lines or makeup looks heavy. You want the pearl finish that's in this. You want those light reflecting particles because that is what bounces light and makes the skin look smoother. MAC does so much, like, listen, MAC is a benchmark brand for a reason for me and my number one. MAC does so much with how light works and how light reflects off products and the spherical particles that they use in the formulas. That is why I think they have some of the most beautiful formulas every single time. If you didn't like a formula, I'm telling you there's a better formula there for you, or better type of like routine or combination. So I'm just using this right now, and I've actually never done this before. Actually, maybe I have once. I'm just putting it on the areas I want a little bit more coverage. It's still not enough for me. I might go in with something else, but different light struck shade. The one I used was bubbled over. Under my eye, I like Lightscapade. So this is where it could get a lot more confusing. But again, you have to go primary function, secondary function. So this is like a lot more metallic. It's as thin as strobe cream, right? And it's skincare based, but it's a lot more pearlescent. So the finish of the formula is closer to strobe cream. The finish is closer to Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. The function of all of it is going to be different. So I'm using it as like under eye prep that gives that glow for my concealer. Strobe cream, because it's not long wearing, would never stay in place. in this area. So a lot of people, oh, that was something that came up in my comment section a lot too. People were saying like, oh, I never thought that you could put liquid highlighter under my eye. I'm gonna do that. Please don't. Most liquid highlighters have a heavier metallic finish and there's no priority of skincare in them. So you're gonna put that under the eye and have this like insanely textured metallic looking eye for the most part. Have I put every single one on yet? I think so. I'm gonna hit the tops of my cheekbone with this too. Then I'm gonna use my baby. I opened a brand new one. Watched my other video. I'm gonna use Light Stricken Face and Body to highlight, not highlight, bronze. If you're like, oh my goodness, this was so fun, or like I've never thought about makeup this way, make sure you hit the link in my description and join my free Skool community. In my free Skool community, you will start to learn why or how things maybe not have been working out for you. And it could be something as simple as this, just like incorrect wording in certain places or not understanding what certain things mean. It's totally free to join and I hope to see you there. That, ooh, if there's anything I love, it is curating a routine that works together. This is also the Nikki LaRose N20. I'm gonna take this. I don't know what it's gonna look like. Is it too contoury or does it have enough? It's not enough, but I'm gonna put it there. That's delicious. Under my eye, I'm gonna put a little bit of Bright Forecast. And then this is just a smaller N20. And I'm gonna do my under eye. I'm telling you, if you guys invest in your foundations, like your foundations are the make or break of your routines. And it's the make or break of how the color reads on the skin. Like when I teach layer logic, it's the make or break of how your routine turns out. And you want to take care of your skin, so you want to know that your foundation is taking care of your skin. It doesn't mean that you stop using skincare, and it doesn't mean that you stop like washing your face. You still do all those things. But I would attest, I said this a really long time ago, that a lot, like my skin is the way it is because of how I take care of it, but also the makeup that I wear. Yes, I get a breakout here or there. I don't care about them. Like that pimple from the other day, from last week, is gone. These are just kind of clearing themselves up now. And then I'm going to take the House Labs concealer and I'm going to do maybe just this center portion. And I'm just going to use regular Fix Plus, a little bit, lock it in. I'm just using that same N20 brush to buff this in. This has a little bit more flexibility, which I really enjoy. Like this suits my technique more than the other one I was using. I love it. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of C8 Studio Fix powder. Don't think I want more under my eye today. This is Humor Me from MAC, and then this is a Nikki LaRose N17. I'm gonna use the Mob Beauty Translucent Powder. Laura Mercier, Mob Beauty. I'll use Mob Beauty. And this is a Nikki LaRose N15. So your confusion with makeup can turn into control when you start to understand how a product behaves, but you also have to, like, if you were to go and just do your makeup right after this video, you have to have something in your routine that is the standard for your whole makeup look. Oh, okay, wait, let's finish this. I'm gonna take the Pat McGrath Baby Pink powder and I'm gonna set this area. I really enjoy this powder. I forgot I used this on my eyes. Okay, that's okay. Let me see what happens if I make this work without having to. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. This is just another layer of dark circles. Let me at least test on one eye. I'm gonna lay down. Megan! Bright forecast. I might have to put, it's not the end of the world, but it depends on how it settles. I feel like I can do it. I feel like I can do it. This is Radiance Concealer. I'm gonna know that there's gray. No, it's too much coverage. More than I want. Okay, I'm just gonna redo that. We were almost there. Thank God it was just, I only put the powder in this zone. I'm gonna take it across my nose actually. How annoying. But really, that's on me for not cleaning my brushes. Only I am to blame. Did I put Bright Forecast down? I don't even remember now. I must have. See, the only thing that bothers me with this is that it doesn't get to sit the same amount of time that I want it to. We're back in business. Hydrate again. Love it. Lock it in. And I'm gonna check that this brush has nothing. Oh, I don't have the Mod Beauty powder down. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna reverse the order. Dare I say that that looks even better than the opposite order. Okay, I like this. I'm just gonna leave it because Global Glow. That's also been missing from my cheek because I've been wearing so much Light Struck product. I haven't gone in on Double Gleam in a while, or not Double Gleam, Global Glow. Wowee. Okay, let's now add some coolness to this. Contour powder. I like that. I like the under eye a lot. I want to tap on that blush from the beginning. It's like a give us nothing, but there's like a 5% of something. This is what it looks like. I think I will end up putting on lashes later. I want a light pink lip. It's gonna be something with one of these. Maybe that's 2. Oh, I really like that, but not what I had in my brain. This is a little bit closer. This was just gonna be for a topper. That's really fun. I'm gonna use Grayish as my base liner. Oh yeah. Yes, I love it. And then I'm gonna use Stone for definition. I'm going to put a little bit of Acting Natural lipstick as a base. This is the Kevin Aquan gloss. Kevin Aquan. This is a Kevin Aquan gloss in UN. I'm gonna put a little bit in the, that's doing what I need it to do, but I just want to add a bit of a topper with Y2K Cherub from Half Magic. It's just giving like the littlest pink glimmer. I even forgot what this original video was about. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I'm gonna use the Danessa spray. From the beginning of the video, did you guys guess any of the 4 original products correct? Did you guys guess any of the original 4 products correct? Comment below which one surprised you guys the most. So just because 2 things look the same or sound the same or applied in the same area does not mean that they are the same by any means, as you've learned in this video. But like, this is also why dupes aren't really a thing. Because if you have a goal in mind of like how you want your skin to look or how you want your how you want to treat your skin or what you want your makeup to look like. A dupe could look the same and feel the same, but not actually deliver the results that you're looking for. This is all the stuff I talk about on my Skool community. So make sure you hit the link in my description to join for free. And you'll be able to start to read and understand formulas like a pro. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you guessed any of the 4 original products right, or which one surprised you the most. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Don't miss out on any Miss Megan news. Don't be late for school. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.